Buffyverse
I want to start your blood.
Revisited.
Think slaying vampires is a scary job? Try being a construction worker
Try not to break a nail, Gidget.
These beans weigh quite a few hundred pounds.
or a sales clerk.
I heard you have a mummy hand.
An all-new Buffy.
Hello, Vietnam. No, wrong show. Wrong show. And welcome to this week's edition of Slade, the Buffyverse Revisited. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Jeremy.
I'm your other host, James.
And this week, we will be frolicking into Season 6, Episode 5, Life Serial.
We will be frolicking arm in arm,
Yes, skipping.
skipping right into it.
Yep.
Yep.
All of my candy.
Oh, Jesus. So I mentioned this to you. I believe it was off recording last time we recorded, and with our new temporary slash semi-permanent residence here on the Zoom platform, I am no longer able to hear when you run music and sound effects through your mixer. So before, when we would record and you would play the intro, I would hear the music, obviously our intro music, and we would do funny little dances that never make it into the video version of the podcast. But now it is just dead silent on my end while you still sit there and dance like no one's watching.
So you're saying that it turns you on?
No, that is not
No?
what I said.
No?
That is not what I said. No.
Okay,
No.
my bad.
No, I think maybe you're gonna have to go back and re-listen to what I said.
Well, that's the problem, is that I have that condition like Drew Barrymore from that movie. I've already forgotten what you said.
Okay. Well, that being said, how you doing? How you been? What's new? What's exciting?
Pretty bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have stage 11 diabetes.
The diabetes?
Yeah, and both of my feet have fallen off.
Oh, wow, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I glued them to my butt cheeks, so makes
Sure.
sitting a little bit more stable.
Sure, of course.
So,
Of course.
I
Yeah.
mean, why throw them away, right?
Why, yeah, exactly. But my question is, what are you going to do when they start to rot?
No, they're all hooked up to veins and they're getting the flow.
Oh.
And,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, they're hooked directly. I got a couple tubes that come around and hook directly into my dick.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't understand how that works, but
I don't either.
I'm
I
not
I went to a doctor in Uzbekistan, and that's what he recommended.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not a foot to ass penis doctor, so I can't
Yeah.
I can't
Neither am I. We
I
can't
can't
all be.
right. So I can't vouch for how that works, but if it's
Right.
working out for you, that's great. I'm happy to hear it.
Right. No, I'm fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine. I'm fine. You're fine. Let's all be fine together.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
How are you?
Well, I have stage 3011D cancer.
30/11. Okay, so
3011D cancer.
you're still fighting,
I'm still fighting. Yeah.
right? You do 24-hour a day chemotherapy.
I'm doing chemo right now. That's
Right.
what this is right back here. This little
Right.
tube. It's sending chemo directly
Into your penis.
directly into my right testicle, which is where the 11D30 cancer is,
Right.
or 3011D cancer is.
Okay.
So
All right. Good. So at least you're fighting.
I am fighting it.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Everyone's fine. You're fine. I'm fine.
We are. We are.
The
James,
audience.
I have a quickie thing to bring up here. I made an error last, believe it or not, I made an error last week. Um, I believe it was last week's episode, or it might have been the week before.
Who the fuck knows?
Who the fuck knows? We were talking about old Jim Burns from the greatest, show ever made, Highlander, the series.
Right. He wasn't on
Um,
Fall Guy, was he?
no, he was not.
He
I
was on
confused
Wi- he was on Wise Guy.
Wise Guy, exactly. I confused Fall Guy and Wise Guy. They ain't no 80s shows. What are you gonna do? Yeah, so I just wanted to admit my error, submit myself for punishment and beg forgiveness from the audience.
Okay. Well, they might be able to forgive you, but I can't.
Okay. All right.
So,
You just have to hold that against me the rest of my life.
yeah, actually, I quit.
All right. Okay. So, folks, as previously stated, James is a fuckhead.
I'm contractually obligated to come back. Sorry.
Right, right. He can't leave, or he will be shot as soon as he leaves his apartment.
I will be shot. As soon as I leave this under the stair cove, if I legitimately quit the series, I will get gunned down by a
John Wick
sniper.
will be sitting in his living room.
Right. Like right now, there's no one there. But if I were to legitimately be like, I quit and shut it down and turn around, Keanu Reeves would be sitting right here on this couch, right there.
With a silenced pistol and is oddly enough his dick in his hand.
Right. And he wouldn't even use the pistol to kill me or his dick.
No. He would just make you feel bad about yourself.
Right.
And
Right. Chances that he would probably find a way to use this Batman Christmas ornament to murder me.
Well, he would probably put it into your urethra and then rip it out really hard, and you'd bleed to death.
Probably. That's probably exactly what would happen.
So I've noticed you're using headphones this week.
I've misplaced my earbuds.
Ah, Sag. Thoughts and prayers.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully they're stronger than the thoughts and prayers that everyone sent Charlie Kirk.
Oh,
Oh, woo!
that was hot. That was a hot take.
That was a hot take. That was
Canceled
Woo!
times 11.
Oh, canceled. We have 11D30 stage canceled.
True. And neither of us give any fucks.
We don't give any fucks. In fact, I want to say this. Anybody that's listening that truly believes, as I've been seeing online the last couple of days, that Charlie Kirk was the Martin Luther King Jr. of this generation, please feel free to kill yourselves. Quite honestly.
And fuck, I was just going to say fuck all the way off, but I mean, wow. Yeah. Here's the thing. Like, I'm just going to say this and I'm going to let it be. I'm not an advocate of violence and assassination and all that kind of thing. But let me say two things. Fuck around, find out.
Fafo.
And also, violence begets violence. And that's pretty much what he preached constantly was hate and division. And he's a fucking Nazi. I mean, I'm sorry. He was a fucking Nazi.
Yeah.
And so, like, I wouldn't kill the fucking guy. I mean, that's just fucking lunacy. But someone was like, fuck it. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
The
last thing.
I'm sick of hearing. Wait, one more thing.
Sure.
I'm sick of hearing, but he had a wife and kids. So did Martin Luther King. So did Medgar Evers. So did a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
So did JFK.
Right.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Let's not act like Charlie fucking Kirk is any fucking better. It can even carry any of those people's fucking jocks to them.
And let me just say this. Charlie Kirk's wife and kids are probably fucking better off without Charlie Kirk.
Well, I don't know, because clearly anyone who would marry Charlie Kirk is fucked up in the head too. and will probably raise those kids just as fucked up in the head as he would have.
Yeah, probably.
So I don't know if that's the case either, but again, I don't support violence. Like, it just seems dumb to me, like pointless. Like, but I'm also not gonna fucking cry about it. Like,
Right.
you know,
Well, here's the last thing I'm gonna say on it.
is it though?
Yeah, in regards to your stance on not supporting violence and whatnot. And I've said this in the past on the podcast. Unfortunately, change has never been brought about from peaceful protest. And sometimes violent revolution is the only solution. So, that being said, let's frolic into this.
Wait. I want to rebut to that.
Sure.
I can agree with that. My only thing that is Charlie Kirk wasn't a politician. He had no power. He was just a fucking a talking head, loudmouth idiot. And
That's
I'm like,
true.
really? If we're, I mean, this is gonna come out wrong. It's gonna sound wrong, but if we're gonna assassinate somebody, Charlie fucking Kirk, really? That's our go-to?
That's true. Like
Like that
there's
guy's just hot air and stupidity. Like you can just easily tune him out and he means nothing. But you know,
right,
we're gonna
right,
take out Charlie Kirk. Okay, okay.
right. Like there's the list of people that would be so much better to assassinate. Oh, is that Donald Trump on the TV right now?
Whoa! I did not say that.
No,
Uh,
I heard the president on the TV
no, but I mean,
is all I was saying.
it's like, why? I don't know, man. It just seems like it'd be like if there was a crazy right winger. I mean, not that that's can even exist. Um, who was like, all right, I'm gonna strike back, and they take out like Bill Maher. Like,
Right.
what's the point? He's just a guy. He's just a talking head. You know, like it's so dumb.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my whole life away just to be like, yeah, I shot Charlie Kirk. Really? Really? You know?
Well, and not only that, but they've the guy that they have in custody for it was is by all accounts he was a right-wing Trump supporter. He just hated Charlie Kirk.
Wow. I didn't know any of that. I
Yeah.
hadn't read up on any of his stuff. I saw his what do they call that? His mugshot, but I hadn't read up on him. All it was is I know that a day ago they were saying, "Oh, it was a trans person who's blah 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 blah," and now here it's just this white guy, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Of
that
course.
was that was." I'm so glad the president of the free fucking world decided to go on TV and spout that it was the radical left and let's stoke up some more fucking violence, you fucking orange moron. But whatever.
Right. Ah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's been Polititalk with James and Jeremy.
Ding. We should have
Ding.
another show. We should have another show just for us to talk
Where
shit about the
we
right wing.
just rant about the GOP and
Yeah.
Republicans. How
Here's the
many
thing. I don't have a problem with old school GOP Republicans. I mean, I ideologically obviously disagree with them, but they weren't psychopathic fucking nut jobs.
Right, like
You know,
do you understand how bad the current sitting president, the current sitting Republican president has to be to make me look back at when George W. Bush was president and be like, he wasn't that bad.
wasn't so bad. Hey,
Right.
I've even thought back and been like, huh, you know, I don't think Mitt Romney would have been all that bad actually. You
Right?
know?
Right?
And it's like, wow, because
Hell,
it's this MAGA mentality, man. It's fucking insane.
right. Hell, we would have compared to what we've got right now, we would have hit the jackpot with fucking McCain back in the day.
Well, yeah, number one, because he was a very fucking he had a code and morals and you know he took a bitch to task at one of his own town halls for when he was running against Obama
Right.
for saying like that he was Kenyan born and all, and he was just shaking his head and he took the mic and he was like, none of that's fucking true,
Yeah.
spouting off fucking nonsense bullshit. And But
and then he hit her with the mic.
punched her right in the fucking throat, dude.
Yeah, with
And
the
just
mic.
beat her to death with the fucking mic.
Yeah,
And her
yeah.
family was like, yes, do it.
Yes, do it. Do it.
We've been listening to this Barry Hussein nonsense for a fucking year now. Beat her fucking to
Right.
death.
Right. They're like, Grandma's been racist for a real long time. Take her out.
Yeah. And fucking McCain's little fucking T-Rex arms, he's just like wham, wham, and he's just fucking her world up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Wow. That was talk about a strong leader.
do you think McCain could masturbate with those arms?
I really never thought about it, Jeremy.
I have.
Clearly. And I think right there encapsulates the difference between you and I. Just in a nutshell, right there. Right there.
Is that all? Is that all that definitely
I mean,
that
it's not,
differentiates?
I just, but I feel like it really just like really
Encapsulates it?
encapsulates like
Okay.
just the defining difference between you and I
Okay.
is that one of us has spent some free time wondering if a dead former GOP senator could masturbate with his tiny arms while the other one hasn't.
Yeah, yeah. I used to think the same about Bob Dole's dead arm, that he always put a pencil in or a pen.
Right,
It's like, why is he doing that? Like,
right.
it's not like any of us are fooled and we're like, hey, Bob Dole's arm's fixed.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah,
It's a goddamn miracle.
yeah. Just let that dead fucker hang there and
Just let it
be
hang there.
proud of it.
You know what I think Bob Dole did though?
But
I think Bob Dole probably had someone wrap his dead hand around his dick and then fucked it.
so it was like the stranger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But
I often
it was dead, so he couldn't masturbate. He
right.
literally had
Someone had to literally move his arm.
no, no,
Yeah.
he was like fucking his own hand.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
wow. So that was like that really was like getting some strange then.
yeah, yeah. What the fuck is going on? How did we get here?
I don't know, but we're 16 minutes into the podcast and we've already been reported to the FBI
Oh man.
and canceled 17 times, I think.
At least 17. At least 17 times. Anyway, as previously stated, we will be frolicking into shit, where did my notes go? Hold on. Hold on.
They're inside your rectum.
Oh, yeah, here, let me get those. No.
Yeah.
Uh, we will be frolicking into Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 6, the fifth episode of the season, the 105th episode of the series overall, Life Serial. Our writers this week are David Fury and Jane Espenson, and our credited director is Nick Mark. Our original air date was October 23rd, 2001, on the now defunct UPN network. Our Nielsen rating this week, 3.5, ranking it 85th out of the 137 primetime shows airing on television for the week, and number 3 out of the 10 primetime shows airing on UPN for that week. Our cast, as always, includes Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy, Nicholas Brendan as Xander, Emma Caulfield as Anya, Michelle Trachtenberg as Dawn, James Marsters as Spike, and Allison Hannigan as Willow. Our guest stars this week include Danny Strong as Jonathan, Adam Bush as Warren, Tom Link as Andrew, Amber Benson as Tara, Paul Goodrick as
All
Tony.
Jesus is in this episode.
Jesus is in this episode.
All Jesus.
Paul,
That's what he goes by when he's down here and he decides to do a part in a TV show.
yeah. Paul Gutright is Tony, Noel Albert Guglielmi as Vince, Enrique Almeida as Marco, Jonathan Goldstein as Mike, Jennifer Schoon as Rachel, Jabari Hearn as Steve, Derek McMillan as Ron, Clint Culp as who cares about him, and special guest star Anthony Stewart Head as Giles.
Giles.
Giles. My synopsis this week reads: bumbling archfiends Jonathan, Warren, and Andrew unwittingly test the Slayer's patience, putting her through her paces and probing her weaknesses.
Um, There's a word in there that shouldn't be there.
Unwittingly.
Yes. They are very wittingly doing this.
Yes, yes.
God, where do you get yours from again? I forget.
I don't know. I just Google it.
Oh, fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Somebody does. I do not think that word means what you think it means.
I do not think that word
Um,
means what you think it means.
so mine reads Buffy's powers are tested by Andrew, Jonathan, and Warren, who seek to expose and exploit her weaknesses in an effort to destroy her. Again, that's not correct. They're not trying to destroy her. They're trying to just find some weaknesses. Because we already know, because I said it last week, that their ultimate goal is to make her their sex slave.
Oh, can we not talk about that anymore?
But is that not
That is what they said, yes.
so? Yeah, the effort to destroy her part, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder about humanity, James, and like it's like, did you actually watch this?
Did
Or
you did you watch did
yeah,
you watch the show? Did you?
yeah. Did you?
Did you watch a fucking show? Swear to me.
Swear to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, we open with Buffy returning to the Summers residence after her clandestine meeting with Angel at some point between Sunnydale and Los Angeles.
By the way, really quick, I was gonna say, because it fits in right here. Um, you and I talked last week about how not, on neither Buffy or Angel is it ever discussed like what actually happened during the meeting, and we're just left for the rest of eternity going, what they do? Well, it's actually in the comic.
Fuck the comics.
Wow, I
Fuck
agree.
them.
I agree.
Fuck. Now, I should preface this by saying I never read any of the comics,
Neither have I.
and they were sanctioned by Joss Whedon as
A lot
official
of them were written by him.
right, as official continuation of both TV shows,
Mhm.
written by him and written by writers of the TV show.
Yeah,
And that being said, fuck those comics.
yeah.
Um,
Fuck them.
be,
Fuck them. Fuck them without a condom and with AIDS.
yeah, yeah, 100%. And then take an AIDS-filled syringe and inject it into their neck.
Wow. So you're gonna double up on the AIDS.
We're gonna AIDS squared.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because
Okay.
and here and here's the whole thing. I didn't read the comics, but I did read like synopsises of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
main storylines in the
Uh,
comics, and
yeah.
every single one. Do you know what my immediate thought after reading the synopsises was?
Fuck these comics.
Fuck this. This
Yeah.
sounds
They
fucking
should have been on the
terrible.
show.
Not it, no, that it sounded fucking terrible.
Dude, what they did with what they ended up doing with Dawn,
Yeah.
fucking wacky.
And then
She's now married to Xander, or is married to Xander at is married to Xander.
yeah, an angel going evil again, but not really being evil.
All right, just being a little angry.
Like fuck those comics.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, let's be honest, James. At the end of this show, and at the end of Angel, they were like Joss Whedon was clearly starting to kind of go off the fucking rails, and he clearly continued his trajectory off the rails into the comics.
Yeah. And I don't so to me what happened with the comics is he was like I've got a bigger canvas to paint on now. I can be more
Stupid,
outlandish, more crazy, more whatever.
stupid,
And he did it.
and he
And
was stupid
and he was stupid. And everybody involved with it was stupid and frankly should probably be shot
with dull bullets.
with yes, with dull bullets
Okay.
in the neck, just like
Oh,
oh.
god damn! It's gonna keep going there, huh? Okay. All right.
Anyway,
Wow.
wow.
Wow. Wow.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yes, Buffy returns from her clandestine meeting with angels someplace between uh Sunnydale and Los Angeles, and she's got a bucket of chicken with her, and she's disappointed that everyone has already eaten, but they're like, "Oh no, we can eat some more," and then force themselves to
Come
uh
on. Who ain't got room for fried chicken, bro?
I mean, if I just ate a big dinner,
Come on, it's fried chicken.
no.
Fuck's wrong with you?
I'm full. I just ate a full dinner, like probably
Well,
3 courses.
you better get in that bathroom and start fucking working that throat because you're eating some fried chicken.
Wow. Uh, yeah, she's got a bucket of fried chicken, and she's upset that everyone already ate, and they're like, "Oh no, it's fine," and then they proceed to force themselves to eat more. Um,
And she doesn't eat shit. Did you notice that?
yeah, she doesn't.
He
Yeah,
sits down, and I'm like, why did you stop and buy a $30 bucket of fucking fried chicken? And you're going to force all them to eat it, even though they've already eaten, but you're just going to sit there and finger fuck yourself.
okay. Well,
Ah,
I don't know that that's what she was doing, but
well,
uh,
still, it's equally annoying.
and of course they try to get her to talk about what happened with Angel, and she's like, it was intense, and I don't really want to talk about it. It
It's like,
happened.
listen, guys, the writers did not fill me in on that.
Right,
So I've
right.
got nothing for you.
She was like, listen, we're on a separate network now, and we
It's
can't get
lucky that we can even mention each other.
right. And
So,
we only skirt around the fact that we're in technically the same universe by
right,
dropping casual mentions now. We can't show up in each other's shows anymore.
right.
So,
Let's not go pushing the boundaries, you fucking nosy
right,
cunts.
right.
God.
Um, so then
And Willow's all like, I'm a breast girl. And I was
is that necessary?
like that was really weak, even for 2000, whatever it
Right,
was. I
right,
was like, oh, that's so overused.
right. Um, so
And Tara's
then
like, but neither one of us have really any. And Willow's like, true.
so then the discussion turns to what Buffy's gonna do with her life now that she's not dead anymore. And
How about get a fucking job?
right. And ultimately Tara and Willow convince her to like audit some of their classes
Yeah,
uh until the next semester starts to see what she may or may not want to take.
I wanted to ask you about that. Did you go to college? I can't remember.
I went to community college for a semester.
Okay, so in other words, no. No, I was just gonna ask you, like, is that a thing that like people just go like you? Because I just feel like in this day and age, especially with what we just saw occur, I just feel like strange unenrolled people just walking into classes and being like, "Yeah, I think I'll just be here now."
Right.
I
It
feel
yeah.
like I feel like now wait a minute, the the people who are in like they're paying a lot of fucking money for this and you're just like, "Hey, I think I'll be here."
Right. Like I'm just gonna come sit in, see if I like it.
And nobody
Yeah.
minds. I mean, maybe that is a thing. I don't know.
I really don't
I
know.
was I was
Yeah.
just curious if this is like a made up
Yeah.
plot,
I don't
device.
know. I don't know.
Well,
Uh
fucking find out, okay?
okay, I'll ask someone smarter than me. Hey, Darlene.
She's gonna
Um,
be like, yeah.
yeah. Uh, so then we cut to the trio. She did, Jeremy. She's at the top of the stairs. She's like, yes. Hey, can you come here real quick?
Can you be live and on camera? Oh,
You
she
don't
can't.
you don't
Why am
have to
I
you don't have to be live and on camera.
yelling? We're in different states.
What?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
What's who talking about?
You.
I said I tried to yell to her, and I said, "Why am I trying to yell to
Oh,
her?
I
I'm
don't
in a
know.
different state."
Where are you? I have a question. And we need what? So, do you remember when we were watching Life Serial and um Willow and Tara convinced Buffy to audit some of their classes?
Yes.
Jeremy asked me if that's a real thing that happens in college.
Yes.
And I said, I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask. And I said, I don't know. And he was like, well, find out, damn it. And I was like, all right, let me ask someone smarter than me. And I called you.
Yes, it is.
She says it is a thing that happens.
Very creepy.
It is kind of creepy. Thank you, babe.
Thank you, babe.
Jeremy said, thank you, babe.
Blah, 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 blah.
Uh, the audience is gonna love every minute of this. I can
Oh
already
my God,
feel it.
they are eating it alive.
Yeah, I can feel it already. Um, yeah, it is weird. It is weird. Like if I was a student, I would be kind of pissed. Like you said, I'd be like,
Oh
I paid a
yeah,
lot of good money to be in this fucking class.
I'd be like, who the fuck is this fucking jerk off?
Right, right. So anyway, then we cut to the trio, and they are preparing a little competition for the Slayer. What? What did you do?
I coughed.
Oh.
Are
Well,
you
stop
okay?
it. Stop it.
Are you having strokes over there?
You stop coughing right now. Um,
I normally mute myself for that, but it came like really quickly.
um, so yes, they're preparing a little competition, a series of tests, if you will, for the Slayer, tricking out their sweet child molester van with high-tech equipment. And
Definitely a candy van.
definitely a candy van. If anyone can, the candy van
Candyman can.
can. Um, but they end up getting into an argument because Andrew is painting the Death Star onto the side of the van.
Which is so clearly a Klingon, one of those Klingon, not Klingon.
It's not a Klingon, it's the Death Star. It's two different things, Jeremy. One is from Star Wars and one is from Star Trek.
Oh, I hate you.
Um, it's not just any Death Star though. They are clear to point out that it is the second Death Star.
Yeah, and
Um,
because he
uh,
had the exhaust port in the wrong fucking place.
that's right.
Fucking
Um,
idiot.
uh, so that's our cold open, actually. That's our cold open. Wolf Howl, roll credits.
And that's it. Who can take a sunrise? Sprinkle it with dew. Okay. Um, yeah. So then we're at UC Sunnydale. And Buffy is indeed, what'd you call that? Auditing
Auditing.
Willow's class. Which is this class is this just pretentious 101? Is that what this class is?
I believe, yeah. I actually believe it is pretentious 202. Willow Willow is in advanced pretentiousness.
Yes, I forgot she is in fact a sophomore now. So um because they never say, and it's just an immediate they just immediately go into a bunch of fucking dumb shit that I'm like, oh, is this really what happens at college? Because that is stupid. Why did
I'm
why
I'm
did
pre I'm presuming it's some kind of here, let me see if I can find out. I'm presuming it's some kind of like philosophy
That's what
class
I was gonna say, some
or
kind of
something like that.
philosophizing, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, so Willow's going for a BA in fucking philosophy. Christ,
right.
unemployed bitch. So so Buffy's immediately like, because she's just sitting there while all these pretentious assholes are hurling nonsense back and forth to each other, and she's just sitting there and she's like, I don't this wasn't a good idea. She's like, I don't get any of this shit, and quite frankly, I'm bored. I'm gonna go hurt myself. And Willow's like, yeah, I think you should.
I think you should. Willow's like, you know what? I'm really regretting my decision to bring you back from the dead right now.
Yeah, yeah. Can we be honest for a sec, Buff? I'm having second thoughts.
I'm having I feel like maybe I should kill you.
I feel like you've not been very um appreciative or supportive of us bringing you back from the throes of absolute fucking heaven.
Right.
I think that I I'm just saying, listen, take this for what you will, but I am carrying a gun with me 24/7 now.
Right. Listen,
So,
here's the thing. So, we always rag on how like Buffy's not a good friend,
yeah,
you know, and
it's
uh
kind of not.
and she's kind of not. but she's a better friend than I would be in this instance. Like if
Yeah.
if you brought me back from the dead and I had been in heaven, my first words to you would be, "Fuck you. I was in heaven.
Send me back.
I knew everything was great.
Mhm.
Like you send me back right the fuck now.
Right, God, you reverse this spell right goddamn now.
And you better sure as fuck make sure I end up exactly where I was before."
Yeah. If I miss even a millisecond of absolute fucking harmony and love, I
Right.
will return and kill you all.
Right. If I don't get put right back in line at the pizza buffet,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be
Of
pissed.
which you can eat forever because you never get full.
Right. Right.
I can literally just eat pizza all day.
Right. Do I have to or do and you don't have to special order a mac and cheese pizza. It's always there.
Oh my God. I hate you. Did you say mac and cheese pizza?
Damn right I did.
Dude, I gotta do it on Skype because I would quit right now. Uh,
Yeah,
um,
you haven't, dude. I got to get you up here so I can take you to Fredo's and you can
you need to touch me in the right spots, and I'll come up.
I don't I,
Oh,
then I guess you're not coming.
okay. I know you didn't love me. Okay. Where did I leave off? Oh yeah, so Buffy's just like, yeah, this is fucking this ain't jiving Willow, and Willow. Here's this is something I wanted to bring up. We were talking just now.
Mhm.
This whole season, Willow is just a cunt. Like she just in it. She. I'm just saying. Like I don't like season 6 Willow. Let's just put it that way. Not one little tiny itty bitty droplet of at all.
Right. Right.
And I'm talking in various ways. Like
Right.
her cuntiness. We're only just now getting a peek of it, but it really started, I think, with her basically threatening Giles
Oh
last.
yeah. Oh yeah.
That's kind of where it takes off, and some
I
shit.
I'm gonna do you one better, and I'm gonna say it starts in bargaining part one when Anya and Xander are pretty much like, we're really second guessing whether or not we're doing the right thing by
Oh
bringing Buffy
yes,
back here. And
yes,
Willow's
yes.
like, fuck you both. We're
Yeah, she's
doing
like the
this.
decision's made.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yep, you're right. And it doesn't get any better.
No. No.
And I have always said I really dislike season 6 Willow. I understand that she has a certain arc that they want to take her on in this episode. I get that. But I feel like it didn't need to start with episode fucking 1,
Right.
and it didn't need to how do I explain this? It didn't need to like follow her throughout the season leading up to some things. And I feel like I don't know. You think of seasons 1 through 5 of Willow, and you're just like, oh, Willow, I love Willow. And then season 6 Willow, you're like, whoa, what a fucking Kardashian. And so you immediately want to punch her in the fucking throat. Anyway, sorry. Let me try to get through this paragraph. Buffy, later on, she hooks up with Tara, and they have hardcore sex in the
Oh my
middle
God.
of. No.
No.
Okay, sorry. It was just me daydreaming. No, she meets up with Tara, and Tara's like, well, hey, maybe you'll enjoy going to my class more because I don't take pretentious douchebag classes like Willow.
Right.
I just have an art appreciation class.
Right. She's like, I don't take pretentious philosophy. I take pretentious art. Maybe you'll
I
like
don't know.
that better.
I would love to go. I would love an art appreciation class. That would be dope. Okay, fuck you. So she's like, here's the book. And I was like, God damn. She hands her a fucking tome. And Buffy's like, and it's basically just full of clip art for the most part. But she turns to a page and it's what was it? I saw what it was. The nipple tickling of Mother Teresa or some shit.
That's exactly what it was.
That's exactly what it was. Um, so anyway, she's like, okay, and then um, boom, she gets fucking slammed into, and the dude just keeps going, and dude, and here goes Willow being super cunt, like not like this is not Willow. This is just not Willow. And she spins around and she's like, "You could have fucking said, excuse me, you piece of fucking shit." And I'm like, okay. And but the guy just, fucks off, and it's actually Warren G. Harding. And he has like like stuck a device on Buffy without her knowing it when he bumped into her. And he gets down and there's some cameras and the dorks are in the van and he's waving to them and they're like, "Hey, the cameras are working, sweet." And then he shows them his balls and he's like, "You can't look away, you can't look away," and they cry. um so then
Like
all
I do when you do that to me.
exactly, I give you the fucking goat show and you're like, "Ah, looking." And so uh then all of a sudden she starts experiencing these super weird like time warps. Like she says something, and then all of a sudden, zoop, and like everything's changed, and then zoop, 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 crazy, crazy, crazy. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is so crazy. And she never put it together that, like, hey, somebody slammed into me really hard right before I started having time farts.
Right.
So, yeah. So then she's trying to follow Tara to class, but then Tara disappeared. So here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Tara, like time warps in and back out of the class, and she's like, "Where were you? You missed class." And so, because at one point Tara turns and she's like, "Hey, come on, Buffy, like class is about to start." So she just says "fuck it" and goes on without her,
Right.
and
Right.
doesn't even like come out and peek and be like, Is everything okay?" She's
Right.
just "Fuck it, I have to get to art appreciation class. Okay, if
Right.
I miss today, my semester's
Right.
dead."
So the question then becomes, what does the device actually do? Does the device slow Buffy down
Or speed everyone else up.
or speed literally everyone else up?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And guess what, folks? We never find the fuck out.
We don't know because the writers didn't care enough about us to let us know.
Right.
In other words, the writers hate their own audience.
The writers hate you guys.
Yeah.
They hate you, they hate me, they really hate Jeremy.
You should see the hate mail I get to this day from Joss Whedon. Like, it's unbelievable.
Joss Whedon,
It's like the cutout letters from different magazines and shit, like a ransom
right.
letter. It's like,
But that
ew.
right, but then he actually signs it, Joss Whedon.
Right.
Like in his
Joss,
actual right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he always draws a little dick on there. It's
All right.
creepy.
Marty Noxon, at
Mhm.
least one death threat phone call a day
Yep.
Jeremy gets from her.
Not to mention all the writers of this show who are now dead that I hear from beyond. It's really creepy.
Okay. No, nothing.
What, you don't believe in the fucking ghosts? Wow. He quit the show, folks, for the second time in one episode. Pretty douchey, I'll be honest.
No, actually, I do believe in the ghosts, in the supernatural,
And the paranormal.
and the paranormal. Yes.
You believe in vampires?
I don't think in the context of the lore, like the fantastical lore, but I think something I think something started that, you know,
Like a vampire?
like a vampire. Yes.
I mean, I'm just saying what the audience is probably thinking. Like, oh, you mean like a vampire?
Yeah, like a vampire. Yeah, yeah. Um,
um, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I don't know to like that extent, like vampires and werewolves and things like that, but I definitely believe to a certain extent in the supernatural, ghosts and the
As do
paranormal.
I. And yet I'm a devout atheist.
Yeah, I
Because I
mean,
don't believe there's a sky daddy. I just don't.
yeah,
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
I don't think those two need to be mutually exclusive, like
I know, but I
believing.
have people throw it at me a lot. They're like, well, how can you be an atheist and believe in paranormal activity? I'm like, because it's two different fucking things.
Right, right.
You believe in Sky Santa.
I
I
believe in real Santa.
I believe in the real Santa, okay? The one who used to touch me at the mall.
Well,
That's the one I remember. He
well,
smelled a little bit like cool cigarettes. Yeah. Um, what? Did I, did I just confess something? No. Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I still have not gotten through this paragraph. And we are
it's gonna be
45 minutes in.
it's gonna be one of those
Well,
episodes.
we're trying to make up for the two short ones from last couple of weeks. So let me kick it into high gear here.
Let's go. Zoom.
And boom, what everybody think?
That
We had a
was
time warp.
that was great. That was, I
Yeah.
mean, you know
Five out of
what?
five.
I was gonna say, like, just forget the normal wrap up. This was a 5 out of 5.
Yeah. And we're just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, and we'll see you next week, folks. Jeremy,
Yep.
wrap it up.
Yep. All right. Fucking off. Here we go. Let's see you guys later. No. Oh, you didn't even hear the music. So let's see. Da, 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 da. Yeah, she finally goes outside. She starts getting smashed around a lot because people are moving super fast. She climbs under a table, and I'm thinking somebody's fucking dick is gonna smack her in the side of the head when somebody sits down in the little bench area there, or she's gonna at least get a knee into the fucking temple. And then she notices a little thing attached to her, of course, and it's like the size of a ladybug, but she notices it, and she's looking all at it, and it's a very high it's like a 4K fucking tiny spy camera in 2002, and she's looking into it, and they're all like, "Oh no, she sees nothing." Like I don't know what they're worried about, but they freak out so much that Warren reaches up and hits this enormous, like the button is like this fucking big orange lit up button. They hit it, and that somehow makes this thing literally just evaporate.
Evaporate.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, what? And then everything goes back to normal. Um, and they don't really talk about it. I mean, it's mentioned a few more times in the episode where she's like, yeah, that weird time thing. But, you know, she doesn't like I would be like, I'm not doing another goddamn thing until I find out what the fuck just
Right.
happened. But
Right.
she's
Like she mentions it to Xander in the next scene, and like that's
like,
kind of almost it.
yeah. She's just like, well, that's Sunnydale.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da. Somebody's obviously, I don't know, whatever. So later on, she's heading with Xander to a construction site that Xander is working on, who has pulled some strings to get her the job. Gotta say, SMG looking pretty cute as a little construction gal.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. So he introduces her to the boss, who's of course immediately a dildo. And all the guys are dildos, except as always, one of them who's nice. And he's like, oh, fuck these guys. Come over here. He's like, we're going to start carrying which these steel fucking girders that they're carrying would never be carried by hand, least of all by one person.
Right.
And he's all like, well, these weigh like 80 pounds, which 100 pounds. But anyway, of course, she just grabs one up like it's, styrofoam and they're all just like, what? And she's like, yeah, Slayer powers. Oh, okay.
They're like, oh, okay, okay, okay.
And then a little bit later on, there's a guy, another dickhead, um, what do you call it? Worker, um, who's all like, "Why don't you slow down? You're making us look bad, and
We get paid by the hour.
yeah, we get paid by the hour." She should have been like, "Yeah, yeah, you're in the fucking union, dickhead. I'm not." Then punched him in the dick, but she didn't.
Full Slayer strength, right in the scrot.
Yeah, I'm talking them. That bag is gone. The bag just evaporated like that little fucking device. As soon as
Mhm.
she hit it, it was just like dust.
Yep.
He's like, "You fucking bitch," and yeah. So anyway, uh, oh yeah. So we cut a little bit just outside the construction site to the candy van where the trio are, and of course, it's now Andrew's turn. And Andrew has to start by lathering up his nipples. And no, he's going to summon. He's like, well, it's my turn now. And so he summons. Okay, here's the thing. When Warren's turn was over and they were rating Warren by points, and they gave him, I think it was 240 or 220 altogether. Really weird scoring system. Warren's all like, yeah, beat that. And Andrew's like, oh, I will. And you're thinking, ooh, what's Andrew gonna pull? He just summons these three nothing burger demons, like literally nothing burger demons, and she fights them, trashes the fucking construction site, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of damage, kills them all. It's cool that how she kills them,
Oh yeah.
each one
Yeah.
of them, and they just kind of like melt,
Yeah.
and then they just turn into like a little stain on the ground. It's actually pretty cool, but the demons are literally just nothing burgers, and she just dispenses them willy nilly, no problem. And of course, people get hurt on the construction site. None of them see what happened, and they're like, "Hey, all we saw was you were going crazy," and she's like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, you're psycho." And she's like, "Fuck this," and she punches them all in the dick and leaves.
Murders all of their dicks.
Murders them all. Yeah. So that was literally Andrew's big
Yeah.
thing. He
Yeah.
summoned three nothing burger demons,
Mhm.
and I think the whole thing lasted like 41 seconds. And so Warren's like, You're out of the group. Let's
You're
just
out
be
of the group.
like
And then he pulls a snub nose and is like,
and he just puts one right behind his ear. And he's like, and then he looks at Jonathan, he's like, fetch me another. And
and Jonathan's like, and then Warren's like, do you want it? Do you
did
want
you
it next?
did you not just
Do you
see?
want it next?
And so yeah.
And then and Xander is all pissy with her.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Xander fires her
Yeah.
from the site, and he's like, "You have no idea how much this is gonna cost," and I'm like, "Okay, wait, fucko, you've been a Scoob member from day one. You know what just happened. Like, can we bring the douche from 10? Can we dial that back a little bit here?"
Right.
Yeah.
So
So he's like, "Listen, even if you and Dawn get evicted and have to live on the streets, get the fuck off my construction site. Because my clients matter more than you do."
get to step in, toots. That's what he tells her.
Yeah. And slaps her in the back of the head as she's leaving, just for good measure. It's really mean. So up next, she's gonna work at the magic box. Which, why? Like, why would you? This is this. I can we. I don't. I hate me. I just don't understand why each one of her jobs has to be basically like inconveniencing her friends.
Right. Right.
Like, can't you just go get your own job? Like, even Anya got her own job because fucking Giles realized, oh, she's really good with money
Right.
and crewing it, so I'm gonna hire her to run my shit.
Right.
Buffy, your skills are, well, you don't have any.
You
Uh,
you are useless.
you can go work the corner because that's all you're good for. You are a cum dumpster.
Wow.
I was just trying to check and see if you were listening.
I was listening.
So yeah, she's gonna work at the magic box now. And so Jonathan's big plan, because again, the candy van is parked right outside the magic box. And Jonathan's big plan is he's gonna cast a time looping spell. And basically meaning she will not be able to get out of this time loop, she being Buffy, unless she completes a task which basically Jonathan believes to be like, impossible to do. So she'll be stuck in this time loop forever, as far as Jonathan is concerned.
Right.
And what it is a guy comes in, wants a candle, and then a woman comes in and is wanting a mummy hand for some kind of. I think she just wants it to finger her. I don't fucking know. And so Buffy gets stuck in this loop because no matter what she does, she can't get this fucking mummy hand because it's like Thing from the fucking Addams family. It's like
Right.
sentient and all the whole thing. And she cannot get it to this lady. Like she has to kill it. All these different things she has to do in order to get it to the lady. The lady's like, well, it's the power's gone. So
Yeah.
and then the loop just starts again. And Buffy's kind of losing her fucking noodle because it does happen
A
many
lot.
times. Like probably maybe even 15 minutes.
I think
No,
I think this scene is the majority of the episode.
it's the majority of the season, honestly. It's no, it does.
This
It happens.
scene, folks, is the next 3 episodes.
It takes us to the mid-season break.
It does.
No, but she does do it like and she's just losing her shit. And she finally kind of puts it together that um she realizes she's in a fucking time loop, obviously. And she realizes, okay, it's this specific lady is the one that I have to satisfy in order to break out of this fucking time loop. So she remembers something that Anya told her at the beginning of the shift, which was, hey, if we don't have the item that the fucking customer wants, just special order it. Tell them we can special order it and we can ship it anywhere. So finally, a couple of neurons start firing in Buffy's brain, and she realizes that, and she's like, when the lady asks for the mummy hand, she's like, oh, hey, we don't have one, but I can special order it and have it sent to you. And the lady's like, okay, cool.
And the
And
time loop ends.
breaks the time loop.
Yep.
And what
It's-
does Anya say immediately? You didn't charge her for shipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to take it out of your pay. And Giles is even like, yeah, I'm sure Buffy understands. And I'd
Yeah.
be like, really? Like, what is that? What's shipping? 12
Right.
bucks?
Right.
You know?
And Buffy quits. I did get the whole scene was amusing, but the biggest laugh I got out of it is when it's replaying the part between her and Giles, and she grabs his glasses and breaks them.
Yeah. Yeah. Just stomps the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And he just stands there and looks at it like, damn. So yeah, Buffy takes her name tag off and slams it on the counter of the magic box and leaves. And I'm like, seems a little ungrateful. She actually seemed that like, honestly, that seemed like probably the job for her.
Yeah.
Like
Why
she was
not?
pretty good at it. And it's like, okay, you had a fucking, you in a time loop. That's not like that's going to happen every fucking day.
Right,
Like, you know
right.
what I mean?
Although
Like,
although sometimes working retail can feel like you are in a time loop,
or hell,
or hell,
yeah,
or a time loop in hell.
in hell, yeah,
Not to be confused with an hell
yeah, on hell.
on hell, or anal.
Ooh. Okay, you got me interested. Let's keep let's follow this thread. Uh, so we cut to that night, and Buffy is in Spike's crypt, and she is slamming some fucking. I'm assuming it looks like bourbon to me.
Yeah,
Uh,
I figured whiskey, something
yeah,
like that.
some kind of something like that. She's fucking slamming them. Spike's already plotting her rape. Um, as soon as he can get her drunk enough. No, they're just sitting there talking, and Spike's like, well, why don't you try? Like, she's talking about, somebody is fucking with me, and I'm like, oh, now, okay, now you've put it together. After being in a time loop, having demons materialize and attack you, and then being stuck in another time loop, you've put it together that someone might be busting your balls. Okay. And she's like, I got to figure out, who it is and how to stop it. And I got the gang researching and stuff. And Spike's like, oh, the fucking library gang, that ought to really nail it down for you. And she's like, well, could you do better? And he's like, well, do it my way, and we'll go hit the streets, and we'll throw some punches and get some answers. So they go to a demon bar, of course, as one does.
As one does.
And what's happening at the demon bar, James?
Um, a poker game with kittens.
And somebody at the table gets shot in the neck out of
Yes.
nowhere.
Just out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere. Yeah, no, yeah, literally there is a poker game being played with a group of demons, and they're playing for kittens. And uh the this one demon, Clem, who we will get to know very well over.
Who looks like how would you describe him, James?
um
To
he
me, he
Go
looks
ahead.
like walking labia, like his entire body.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know what a labia looks like. So
oh, okay. You never seen one?
I've never been with a woman.
Okay. Okay. What about a man?
I've never been with a man either.
What about a tran?
No, no.
Damn it.
I'm saving myself for marriage.
For marriage? Okay.
Yes,
All right. Do you have a promise ring?
I'm a good Christian boy.
Okay, good. Mormon
Yeah.
Christian boy.
Mormon Christian boy, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So Clem, yes, he's got all these wrinkles and folds and
It's
stuff.
like a
And
Sharpay demon, basically.
yeah, yeah. And it turns out he was cheating after accusing Spike and other demons of cheating. And
Weren't they all cheating? Weren't all of them doing something though? Because like they're all accusing Spike, but weren't like at least two of them trying to cheat?
no, it was just Clem.
Okay, all right.
And so of course it ends badly, and Buffy and
They,
Spike
they have to
skedaddle.
kill them all. They have to kill everyone in the room, including the cats.
Yeah, yeah,
The kittens saw, so they couldn't leave anybody.
right. No witnesses.
Cops.
We can't have any loose ends.
Right.
Right.
Take the
So
kittens out, but they
take 'em.
can't talk. Kill them.
Kill the kittens. Um, so of course that ends badly, and Buffy ends up storming outside, and Spike goes after her, and um, Buffy starts going on a drunken rant about how she.
Oh, by the way, the whole time they've been at this bar, she's been drinking out of a fifth, and
Yeah,
it looks like a Fireball whiskey. She grabs it as soon as they come in, like a fifth, and she's
yeah,
just
yeah. Um, so um, she goes on this rant to Spike about how she doesn't understand school and she can't get a decent job. And then we cut to the trio, who are in their candy van, and they're arguing over who the best James Bond was. And they
We
accident
all know it was Sean Connery. End of
we
story.
we all know it was Roger Moore. End of story. Um,
Definitely was Sean Connery.
oh no, it definitely was George Lazenby. Um,
Lazen who?
exactly.
Okay.
Um, so they're arguing about that, and they accidentally hit the car horn, which plays the Star Wars theme.
Which, dude, how much did they have to pay? How much did the production have to pay to use that little like 3 second snippet? It had to be like 30 grand.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, maybe they used so little of it, it didn't fall under any sort of,
Possibly.
like, it's hard to say.
Possibly.
Possibly. Um, which of course gets Spike and Buffy's attention, and Buffy realizes that that van's been at everything. She's seen it all through everything that's been going on to her,
And yet she's still
for
like,
the day.
I don't quite I'm not putting it together.
I don't understand.
It's like, Buffy, why are you so
So,
stupid?
so, Buffy starts to approach the van, and of course, the trio sees her, and all of a sudden, a big horned, wet, red winged demon
Really
appear.
cool looking, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of like in my opinion, like a classical depiction of Satan.
Yes,
Um,
exactly. It
and
looks really dope.
it does look really dope, and I feel like, spoilers for many seasons of Angel down the line, I feel like the look of the beast was kind of influenced by this as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so um
The Beast, by the way, is a sexual move that Angel does later on. He calls it the Beast.
he calls it the beast, yeah. Um, so but yeah, it's this yeah, it's a cool looking demon. Your classical almost depiction of Satan. Big red demon, horns, wings,
Cool looking
talons.
wings, like
Yeah,
very
hooves,
good, very good,
hooves,
very
costuming.
good. Yeah, makeup department, costuming, very good job.
Yeah.
Kudos.
Um, and uh starts threatening Buffy, and
Hilariously threatening her.
yeah, and she takes him down with one like drunken Slayer kick, and
Well,
as
her first two kicks miss
yeah, right.
because she's so fucking drunk.
Um, Meanwhile, the van drives away. Um, and then the fucking the demon like pulls a Batman
He does.
or like cheap stage musician, and
I
like
loved it though. I loved
and
it.
like throws a smoke bomb onto the ground
Uh-huh.
and then runs away.
And runs, but it works.
Well, yeah,
Because they're like, fuck, where'd he go? And then Spike gets through the smoke and he's like, oh, he's fucking gone. And I'm like, is he?
is he though?
Because you know something that big with hooves only got about 13 and a half steps by the time fucking, like, he'd be like, oh, he's right fucking there.
Right.
See him right there? He's only like 15 feet away.
Um,
Let's get him.
and
And he
and
just clap, 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 clap.
yeah, he's just like,
no one can hear that. There
oh,
was utter silence.
oh well. Um, so we cut to the van, which has stopped, however far away. And the demon is walking up to the driver's side of the van, and it turns back into Jonathan.
They only drove the van like 30 feet down the road.
Yeah.
And he's like, click, clack, 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 clack. And he gets up there.
Yeah, the demon turns back into Jonathan, and he starts whining about how he's probably gonna die from internal bleeding because from the Slayer kicking
And he's
in.
just in his underwear. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
These last two scenes for me, spoiler alert, make the episode. I don't know, just saying.
So then we cut back to the Summers home, and Buffy is recovering from her drunken stupor
Oh,
and
I hate this scene so much.
complains to Giles about how much of a mess her life is, and he comforts her and uh, ends up offering her a check to help pay for all of their expenses, all of her bills and everything. And she accepts it, and
Quite readily.
yeah, and she gets up and she's like, I'm gonna go show Dawn the check. And she turns around, and because they're in her bedroom, and she turns around and
He's unbuttoning his shirt, and she's like,
okay,
"Whoa, whoa, I
no,
don't
no,
just no."
no, no, no.
And he's like, "Oh, no, no," and she's like, "No," and he's like, "Oh, can I have the check back?"
Um, so she turns around and she's like, it, I'm glad. She says that she's glad, and it's really comforting to know that he's always going to be there. Yeah, and she feels safe, and that she's glad to know that he's always going to be there. And she
She's like, "I'm glad
leaves,
you're literally always going to be here and never leave."
and Giles's smile kind of turns into a
Turns
worried,
upside down.
yeah, kind of turns into a worried, pensive, little frown there.
Plus, he's having to button his shirt back up, so it's really awkward.
And that's the end of our episode.
It is the end of our episode, James. Hey, thanks for joining us this week. No,
Yeah. Um,
give us all
Jeremy,
your normal useless information.
uh, would you like to play everyone's favorite game, Body Count?
Oh fuck. Um, the three demons. Ooh, I know somebody else died or something else died. I'm gonna
Nope.
just say the three demons.
Yes, correct. Good job.
Hey,
Good job.
and really, I don't even know if I'd count them because, like, did I kind of feel like they didn't exist? That they were just like manifestations of magic, and you know what I mean? Like, because
True,
they just
true.
kind of like evaporated. But we'll count them. We'll count them.
Yeah. Our music this week, John Williams with the Star Wars theme, Murder City Devils with Boom Swagger Boom, The Masticators with Kidnapper Song, and of course, Thomas Wanker with our original
Tommy
score.
Wank Wank.
Little Tommy Wank Wank. That's it. That's all I've got.
Thank God.
Jeremy,
Yes, sir.
since you brought it up at the
Uh-huh.
beginning of the episode,
Uh-huh.
would you like to tell us how many dubiously canonical comics entitled Reunion
Mhm.
you give this episode?
Well, um, I gotta admit, I liked this episode. I mean, I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Okay.
It was a fun episode, like just one of those goofy, like there were no like real stakes involved at any point in time. She's been through much, much worse, including having to deal with rapey Spike for the last 2 seasons. Um, yeah, it was just a fun little episode, and I have always said I love the trio. Or I should say, I love this version of the trio. Like, I don't like what they end up
Becoming.
like. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but this version of the trio, I fucking love, and it's hilarious. Like, it would be hilarious to me if this version of the trio had existed forever and just came and went from the show, and like she could just never like nail it down and catch them. Like, they always got away just
Right.
before she could figure out who it was and why they were doing this.
Right.
You know, like,
They could have been the new Ethan Rain for a couple
yeah,
seasons.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Like, and I love all three of they all three are different, and yet they're all like apart. They're all just kind of meh. but together they are. It's like the original Big Bang Theory people, and I've never watched that show, but
Hmm.
and so I really like them. I like the hijinks they get up to. Um, by the way, at the 36-minute mark, we had a hard R dropped in there by
We did.
Warren.
We did. Yep.
He's like, "That's retarded," and I was like, oh, "He's he's he's he said the word." And yeah, I don't care. Um, so yeah, it's 3.5. It's a good episode. It's nothing that needs to be seen. Like,
Right.
nothing really occurs that it's like, in other words, like if you never watched this episode, it really wouldn't matter. Probably just that last little bit with Buffy and Giles, which by the way, I have to talk about that really quick.
Sure.
Hated it, hated it, hated it. Number one, she looks at the check and she's like, "Oh, it's too much. I can't accept this." And he's like, "Well, okay, I'll just take it back." And she's like, "No,
Hmm.
I'm keeping it." And I'm like, okay, two problems here. Number one, it makes Buffy come across very poorly, we'll just say, like with no pride at all.
Yeah.
you know, no being just like, you know what? We'll just do without some things for a while. I'm gonna get a fucking job, and you know, we're gonna. It's no, thank you dearly, but no, keep your money. But no. She readily takes it. Number two, my problem with that is I kind of feel like, okay, this is going to be a weird argument, just warning you now, but I kind of feel like he should have given her that money. Like they brought her back for, like, she was done with life. Like she had made her, she had done everything that she needed. You know what I'm saying? And like they bring her back not only from blissful heaven back to this fucking turd, but they bring her and they're like, "Oh, and by the way, you're also fucking broke." Like
Right.
they
Right.
should have at least had a GoFundMe for her. Something along those lines. So I know I'm arguing it from both points, but it's almost like I wish it had just been something that was done like off camera, or Giles had come to her and said, "Buffy, I've taken care of everything financially. You don't, everything is taken care of." That way she could have at least said, no, I can't believe you, and maintain some dignity.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And been like, no, and he could just be like, "Well, it's done, it's already done, so there's nothing you can do about it." So I don't know. I just didn't care for that. That's probably the only thing on the whole episode I didn't care for. Luckily, it was just a couple of minutes at the end of the episode. So I'm going to stick with my 3.5, and that's all I got to say about that. James,
Yes.
why don't you tell myself and our fine audience on a scale of 1 to 5 frolics, um, where do you rate this episode, and how much did you love it?
Um, I'm a half a point less than you. I gave it a
Okay.
3.
Okay.
But I do like it. I think it's a funny episode. I like the trio too, for right now, as they are.
Yeah.
Um, um, yeah, it's a funny kind of lighthearted, nothing episode. Um, doesn't really play into anything in the grand scheme, of the overall arc this season, other than I guess kind of establishing the trio a little bit more as the big bad this season.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's a funny little episode, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, it's a 3. That's really all I have to say.
Fuck you too. Uh, um, yeah, no, I agree. It was a fun little episode. Um, hey James,
Yeah,
did you know that going to BuffyRevisited.com, did you know that told you things?
it tells you things?
Well, it gives you information.
Like what?
Well, okay. All right. Here's one. It gives you our email address.
What?
Yeah. Which is buffyrevisited@gmail.com.
Okay.
It also gives you a direct link to our Facebook group that
Okay.
literally no one ever posts in, literally ever. So you could go there and be alone and post and be ignored by no one because no one's there. Um, it also gives you a link to this very YouTube channel to watch this very video at this very moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, whatever. I just thought I'd share that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, uh thanks everyone for joining us this week. I want to give a special thanks to Paul Jesus for appearing in this episode. I think, listen, I mean, he's a busy guy,
He is busy. He is
To
busy.
be in an episode of one of our favorite shows. Hey, much love, bro. Much
Thanks,
love.
Paul. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Paul J. Um, so next week we're going to be diving into season 6, episode 7.
Nope.
Once more.
Nope.
God damn it! I did it again. I did it again. I looked at the. I'm gonna punch myself in the dick. Next week we will be jumping into season 6, episode 6, all the way.
Yes, there you go.
What a fucking idiot! I hate myself. Um. Okay. With all that being said, I've been one of your idiotic hosts. I'm Jeremy.
I'm your other host, James.
Ta-ta.